Today our lesson is over markup and discount, and we're going to use equations to find the discount and markup for an item. We have learned discount and markup so far this year. We learned it using proportion method. However, we're going to use equations to help us today and a shortcut method that might help us do these problems a little bit quicker and easier. We will begin with discount. So I want us to review what we've learned so far. So from our previous knowledge, we're going to find the new price of an item that originally cost $30, but is discounted by 25%. Now, we know from our most recent lesson, we can simply multiply 25 hundredths times 30. That gives us the amount of the discount, which is $7.50. But that's not what we're asked to find. We're asked to find the new price. So we'll take that $7.50, subtract it from the original price, so 30 minus $7.50 gives us a new price of $22.50. So what we did, we took the original price, subtracted the discount amount, which was found by doing 30 times 25 hundredths. So we did 30 minus $7.50, which gave us $22.50. So a two-step process. The multiplication step here, then the subtraction step right here. Now we can probably knock this down to one step. Well, technically two steps, but the first step can be done mentally pretty quickly. I want you to imagine, take a test. If you missed 25% of the questions, what percent did you get correct? Well, you know a perfect score is 100%, so if you take away the ones you missed, you are left with 75% correct on the test. We can apply the same idea to discount. If we take 25% off an item, how much of the original price would be left? And again, it's that 100 minus 25 to give us 75% left of the item. So we're going to retry the problem from the last slide using this method. We'll find the new price of an item that costs $30 if it's discounted 25%. We take the $30, multiply it by 75 hundredths, which is 75%, because 75% is left of the original cost, which gives us $22.50. And I am very confident that that's what we got on our previous slide. So what we did, we took $30, multiplied it by 100, or 1 whole, minus 25 hundredths, because that's 100%, and that's 25% right there, which left us with $30 times 75 hundredths, which is $30 times 75%, which gives us $22.50. This is why we spent that lesson going over percent, decimal, and fraction, so we can multiply these things in various forms. So to summarize, our shortcut formula, we take the original price of an item and multiply it by 100% minus the discount percent. That'll work every time for discount. We'll practice this in a few slides. Markup works very similarly, but except we know the markup is going up, so we're adding. So remember, we've done this. Use our previous knowledge, we're going to find the retail price of an item with a wholesale price of $100 and a markup of 70%. Well, if we take $100, multiply it by 70%, which is 7/10, as we learned, work it out, we get $70 for an answer. That's the markup amount. So we take that and add to our wholesale price, $100 plus $70, to give us a new retail price of $170. So what we did, took the wholesale price, multiplied it by the markup amount or markup percent, which gave us the wholesale price, which equals the retail price. So wholesale price times the markup percentage plus that wholesale price equals the retail price. 100 times 7/10 plus 100 gave us 170. So a couple steps here, multiplication, then addition. Again, we can do this in a little shorter way if we can do a little bit easier mental addition. Go back to our test example. If you answered every question on a test correctly, plus earned a 20% bonus, what would your overall percentage be on that test? Well, you know, a perfect score is 100%. If we add a 20% bonus to that, we get an overall percentage of 120%. Same applies here with markup. If you take an item that costs, we take an item that was marked up 70% from its wholesale price, we just add 70% to 100%, which would be a retail price that is 170% of the wholesale cost, which is the original. So we retry the problem from the last slide. Again, find the retail price of an item with a wholesale price of 100 that's marked up 70%. Take $100 times 170%, which would be 100 times 1 7/10. Guarantee you will get $170. So there's our summary of what we did. We have the wholesale cost times 100% plus the markup percent. That's $100 times 1 7/10, $170. Shortcut, easy to add to 100% mentally. So to summarize our markup formula, take the wholesale price times 100% plus the markup percent equals the retail price. So we're going to go ahead and try these on the next slide. I'll show them all. If you want to go ahead and pause the presentation and try these on your own, you can, or you can watch and work through with me. I would like you to use the methods, the shortcut methods we just went over in the previous slides in this lesson. So for number one, our original price is $160. Our discount is 30%. Let's find the new price. Well, we know we're going to multiply 160 by something because that's the original cost. If we take 30% off that cost, we're left with 70%. 100 minus 30 is 70. So we do 160 times 7/10. I'm going to grab my calculator really fast. Some of you may have the answer already. And hopefully you found for an answer a final price of $112. Okay, if you watched me work that one out and you want to pause for number two, please do so. Same idea, it's a discount problem. We've got an original price of $14.20. We are taking 20% off of the original price, which leaves us with 80%. So we get $14.20 times 8/10. And we work that through. I have my calculator here. $14.20 times 8/10 for a final answer of on to markup. Remember, same concept, but now we're going up. So we have a wholesale price of $64. That's our starting point. And it's been marked up 85%. Now we know we start at 100%. We add 85% to get 185%. And we know from converting percents to decimals, decimal point moves over 2 places. So we have 64 times 1 and 85 hundredths. And I grab my calculator, and I work that out for an answer of $118.40. You should have got 118 4/10, but we know it's money, so our context, we have to go out to the nearest hundredth because we're in cents. Our final problem, we have a wholesale price of $35, marked up 110%. Let's see what we get. So we have 35 times 210%, because we add 110 to 100. Decimal point moves over twice. So we multiply that through for a final answer of $73.50. This concludes your markup and discount lesson.